For self-improvement, crafts, and fitness games, go ahead and turn on YouTube and watch Jack.
Alright, we conclude my journal entries with 2019. So I stopped doing my journal entries after 2013, just kind of bored and stuff, you know. So I decided to begin it again in 2019. And this is a pretty thick, there's a lot of them. I'll just go over the highlights. Update, December 10th, 2019. I can't believe it's almost been 7 years since I have last written a journal entry. My handwriting hasn't improved at all. That is to be expected, as I don't really write much. I work at an IT help desk after quite a few years of drifting around. I've been in a relationship for over 5 years to my now wife. It doesn't seem like it'll worse that at the what? Anyways. From previous writings, it seems like I'm a completely different person. A lot better. I hope it continues to change. My wrist hurts for now. I'm trying to write with both arms to improve my writing. It tends to hurt, but this year I want to be the best. Test, test, test. My handwriting is testing. Test, test, test. I'm wondering if my handwriting is good if my wrist hurts. They need to teach this in school, how to write better. Pretty sure they did teach you how to write in school. So, when I said 2019, I lied. This is 2019 and 2020. 2020. I can't believe that it's 2020. I am 26, way older than I thought I'd be. Currently, I'm listening to Frank Ocean's Blonde for Luck. What a great album. I started up my own YouTube channel and restarted Academy of One. This is the YouTube channel I'm talking about. My goal is to grow both of these and develop my software skills further. I also want to lose weight to 220 pounds. I hope I can hit that as I'm tired of being fat. Spoilers, I didn't hit that, and I am still tired of being fat. My hand hurts to write. I'm so used to typing that anything else is painful. I will also finish college this year. I can't believe that I'm going to finish school. This is going to be a great year. I'm going to Vegas and it should all be awesome. It's always wanted to go there, and I plan on doing many more vacations this year. This was in 2020, by the way, the year of COVID. This is January 7th, back when everyone had hopes and dreams. This is going to be one of the greatest decades ever. Oh boy. Oh, you naive fool. I am going with my girlfriend. It will be our second large vacation. Like I said, this is going to be an amazing year. February 23rd of 2020. I need to remind myself to write a journal more. I went back though, and it's cringy to see how much I've changed. I no longer wanted to die. From 2013 to 2020, I grew so much. I am no longer a kid. I am now 26. Writing that just makes me both happy and sad. Happy that I've lived this long, but sad that I did not accomplish more. I kind of want this journal to be published once I die. I doubt anyone would read it, but it will still be cool to have a legacy. My hand hurts so bad from writing back and forth. No wonder I don't do this. I still talk to Courtney, which is a girl I know. She is probably the closest friend I have, and I only see her for a month for a haircut. It's kind of sad. If I didn't have Danielle, I would have really no one. I work with a few people that I'd like to hang out with, but I'm working night shifts, so it would be such hard to... So I used to work overnight shift from like 12 a.m. to 11 p.m., It was horrible. And so I would sleep during the nighttime back when everyone was free to hang out. So it was just a horrible time. I need to get used to writing more. March 6th of 2020. I am back to write with a pen to see if it makes my hand hurt less. I'm currently doing the Art of Manliness 30 Days Challenge for my YouTube channel. This YouTube channel. And in fact, you can see that video on my YouTube channel. It's not even funny. My hand doesn't hurt that much, so maybe it's working. I'm going to see my parents in Arizona this week. It should be a little bit of fun. Got to keep it short as I'm going to bed soon. And that was actually it. That was crazy. I thought there was way more, but I know I did tear out a few pages and kind of toss them away. So that was basically my journaling, my failed journaling from when I was in high school all the way to 2019 and 2020. March, in case you guys were wondering what happened, I went to Arizona of March 7th. Literally the day we were coming back, they shut down Midway Airport. I live in Chicago. Obviously, my parents and stuff live in Arizona. So they shut down Midway due to everyone getting the COVID virus and the air traffic controller, that whole situation there. So I had to get stuck in Arizona for a little while longer just because I was not allowed to leave. They shut down the entire airport. All planes were grounded. It was just insanity. People were freaking out at Sky Harbor Airport, which is the Arizona airport, obviously. So people were literally running and dashing over to any other gate they could. I literally had to call my parents. My parents picked me up, took me home. We waited a few days, and then I was able to fly out and get to Chicago because obviously I had work to get to. And that whole year was just, I can't believe 2020 was actually 4 years ago now, because it just blows my mind just how different it was back then. Just COVID just changed everything, and I think it still affects people to this day. I know, like, I feel still a little stunted socially, because I mean, people just got so used to being in their house, being alone, just not going out and hanging out, that I have to kind of like force myself to go out more and talk to people and hang out with people. I feel like COVID really did worsen my already pretty bad social skills. But after all that, it's just, and I will say that I do recommend, if anyone's watching, to journal, keep a journal, and just make sure that you preserve it. Even if it's embarrassing, it's still crazy to look back and see how you've changed. I know from reading 2012, I'm like, I am completely different now. I went from being this completely nerdy, isolated, just unsure of himself, to being a lot more confident, to being married, to being 30. I literally thought I was going to like just kill myself at like 21. And obviously I didn't. And I grew, and I'm continuing to grow. The one thing I will say to people is, in my life, I've never looked back at myself, even like a year ago, and been like, wow, I'm so much better off then than I was now. Obviously, things will go up and down in the months in between, but you should always look back at yourself and be like, man, what an idiot I was back then. It doesn't matter if you're 20s, 30s, 40s, 60s, 80s, even if you're 100, you should still look back at yourself. Well, obviously, from there, mental decay happens, but you know, when you're older, you should look back at yourself and be like, man, I was so different. I know a lot of people tend to have this idealized idea that, like, the brain stops growing at 25, which the science is debatable on that, you know. Obviously, mental decline happens later on in life, but, like, in reality, like, you should never go back 5 years and be like, I was so much smarter, I was so much better, I was so much wiser back then. That should never happen. Always work on yourself, always try to improve yourself. That's the whole reason I started this YouTube channel, is to, you know, enforce myself to kind of grow and learn. And that's why I'm doing it in front of you guys. I hope that this encourages you guys to learn and grow and change as an adult. By watching me make all the mistakes and stuff like that. So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you decided to stick it out to this journal series, I am still journaling to this day. This time I do it digitally. I have it for 2023. I'm doing it monthly. Maybe next year, since I kind of like doing the journaling, I might increase it to not weekly, but bi-weekly, like twice a month I'm going to be journaling. And I'll read those journal entries maybe like 5 years down the line when I'm like 35. I'm hoping I'm still doing this YouTube channel. I love doing this. This is one of the funnest hobbies I've ever done because it allows me to work on these crazy self-improvement challenges, to buy these crazy fitness games, to buy these crazy products. Just, it allows you to evolve and grow. Regardless if anyone watches or subscribes, I'd still do this no matter what. So guys, I'm sorry, I feel like I ended this video 5 times already, but thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day, and if you're wondering how you can improve, we can improve together. I did that wrong, but it's late night in case you couldn't tell. It's about, oh, it's only 6 p.m. Wow, take it easy.